that squeal today, and boy, we got a good one for you today. Today we're going to talk about what every homeowner should be concerned about, and that is making sure that they got a good looking lawn. And I am going to give you some tips on how to get that lawn looking in great shape for the spring, just like the folks at Wrigley Field. These are the tips that they use, and I'm going to get you your lawn to be the best as it can be, Major League style. Okay, so let's get started with the grass growing and lawn growing tips. Okay, well, really it's pretty simple. You got to water, you got to fertilize. Okay, when you fertilize, you got to follow the rules. You do it at least minimum 3 times a year. That's Memorial Day, July 4th, and Labor Day. That's just a rule of thumb. If you can do it earlier, do it earlier. If you can do it more, do it more. And don't waste your money buying the expensive stuff. Go with a normal Home Depot, Menards store brand, and then I also throw in a bag of the organic stuff. What is it? It is sludge. It is basically dried sludge that you can pick up and get a big bag for $12. So I like to do one application of the regular fertilizer, and then come across a couple days later with some of the organic stuff, because the organic stuff helps the root growth and make it green. And the other stuff just really helps it grow. All right, so another thing to do is before you start doing anything, you got to review your lawn for the year at the beginning of the year and decide what you're going to do. Because if you have to seed, there's some other tips you may want to consider. So if you got to overseed or a large seeding effort, I recommend lawn aeration. For 50 to 60 bucks, have a guy come out and plug your lawn. That way it creates holes for the seed that you throw down, and it'll make your seeding effort way much easier and simpler than having to go buy soil and prepping the areas and all that stuff. So I recommend spending the 50, 60 bucks to have a lawn aeration professional come out and then throw your seed. But keep in mind, if you're throwing seed, you don't want to be buying fertilizer that has halts or crabgrass preventer, because that's going to stop your seed from germinating, and you're just wasting your time, wasting your money. So that's why you got to get a whole game plan for the year up and figure it out before you do anything, because before you buy that fertilizer, you got to decide whether or not you're going to seed or not. And if you're going to seed, hold off on the halts or the crabgrass preventer. All right. And then once you do plant it, you got to water. You got to keep it watered. It takes 7 to 14 days to germinate. That's good. I recommend Kentucky bluegrass, depending on where you're at in the United States. I'm in the north, so I like the Kentucky. But there's another trick you can do when you're seeding grass seed. Buy some cheap annual grass seed, maybe $3-4 a bag. Mix it with Kentucky bluegrass, which is maybe $10-15 a bag. That way, the annual has a tendency to come up sooner and quicker, and it provides some protection for the bluegrass, which takes longer to germinate. Bluegrass usually 14 days. So that's another trick. Just mix the seed together and then throw it. Broadcast it out there, and that'll give you good results too. All right. The other thing you want to do too, hopefully you don't have a lot of weeds. If you got any weeds, spot spray them or dig them out. It doesn't take a lot of effort. Get a small shovel and just go out there and dig them out. You'll get better results than spraying. If you're spraying, you're going to probably end up killing some grass too. But it's up to you, but gotta attack those weeds every spring too to get that lawn a chance to grow. All right. Oh, what else? Oh, here's some important tips. Raise that mower up. In the spring, the grass is growing super fast, super quick. And if you're keeping your mower real low, you're just fighting against yourself. And you're also not allowing the grass to grow and get its roots growing. So raise that mower up one level in the spring and bag. try to bag in the spring because that's when you have the most clippings, and then leaving the clippings on the grass is going to cause it to die. You're going to cause damage leaving the clippings on there. So bag if you can. I highly recommend it. That's going to give you a better lawn. Definitely a better lawn. All right, so that's it. That is all I got. That is all I got. Thank you for listening today. I hope you got a good lawn plotted out for this spring. Now is the time to start watering and coming up with your plan, because I got mine. I'm halfway through mine. It's looking good. I'm going to give you guys a shot of my yard in the next video. But hey, this is what it's all about, man. You want your yard to look like Wrigley Field? Follow these tips. Wonder Chrissy, over and out.